Hi dear Gemini, a very good evening to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot and this is a journal mid-monthly reading for all the Gemini. Sun, Moon, Venus rising from today till the 30th of September, and I'm going to tap into your recent past, current energies and near future, and we will see the guidance as usual. Starting with the overall energy for this particular days of September 2024. It's not a love reading or career reading or anything specific. Whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know, okay? If it is not resonating, it's not your story. You can just skip the video. If you want to be a professional tarot card reader like me, you can start your journey by purchasing my course. The link is in the description box for the same. If you want to start your self-healing journey with Ho'oponopono but don't know from where to start, you can definitely start by purchasing my masterclass. Again, the link is in the description box for the same, where it has the power to change your life for the rest of your life. Trust me on that. I'm doing it from a very long time now. And if you want one-on-one healing sessions or personal readings, you can check out the description box and you can mail me for the same. So let's start. Let's see the overall energy for Gemini people for the rest of the month of September 2024. Let's see. We have the Devil. So you are going to be in this energy of getting attached to people or things or situations which are not good for you, which are not that healthy for you, or understanding your patterns and your energies, that you are doing something that's not good for you, that's unhealthy, or that's not required in your life anymore, and letting go of those energies. Take it how it resonates with you, but you're going to deal with some kind of unhealthy or toxic energies in this time period, and you are going to be focused on either releasing them or letting go of them, or understanding that you need to let go of them. Let's see in the recent past what was happening, Gemini, for you guys. We have the Fool card. In the recent past, you took some kind of leap of faith, you took some kind of risk in a particular direction, and you were quite hopeful and positive that the universe got your back and you will be able to get out of the situation sooner or later. But something, you took some kind of risky decision in a particular direction in the recent past. Current scenario, Ace of Swords. You're very clear, very sure about your path, about your actions, about your energies, and you're moving forward in that direction very clearly. Now by the end of this month, we have the Death and Rebirth. Something is going to end, a brand new chapter is going to start. It's like a death and rebirth kind of energy. Okay, let's clarify the Fool in the recent past for you guys, Gemini. Let's see what was happening there. We have the Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you were trying to sort a situation with a lot of communication, a dramatic situation, a chaotic situation, a conflict. There was a conflict going on between you and a particular energy, or between you and a situation, or internal conflict, okay? And you were trying your best to let it out with all of your heart and soul. You were trying your best to sort it out, okay? You were trying to manage some kind of chaos or conflict within yourself, or whatever it was going on with, okay? You were trying to sort it out with love, with compassion, with this kind of energy of, okay, I know I can sort it out. All I have to do is to sort it out with love, compassion, and nurturing and caring kind of energies, okay? This was the recent past. Now in the current situation, the Ace of Swords, you are being very clear. You know, you got your shit together, you know what you want, you know what you want to do, and everything like that. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords, or at least you are trying to get the clarity. If you don't know, you're trying your best to get to that point. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords here. We have the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Three of Swords. You are heartbroken. You are utterly confused what to do and what not to do. You want commitment. You want high level of commitment. You want connections that is going to give you that kind of energy, like they are with you even if the whole world is against you, right? But something is kind of breaking your heart again and again and again. So basically, you're getting disappointments in your love and relationship area, or you're getting disappointment in something that you feel needs to be grounded. You need to be grounded in some way, some area of your life, and you know there's certain kind of healing, there's certain kind of truth that you need in order to go to heal that situation properly. Oh my god, it might not make any sense to me right now, but it might make very beautiful, sensible kind of message for you guys. You need clarity in a particular situation, in a particular direction, in a particular uh, area of your life where you're continuously getting your heart broken again and again and again and again, and you're trying your best to find the truth, find the reality, like why the hell it's happening. Repetitive cycle. Now by the end of this month, we have the Death and Rebirth. Something is going to end in order to have a brand new chapter opening up. Let's clarify the Death and Rebirth. We have the Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords. I do see you getting your shit together by dropping something very, very stressful. You are going to drop something or someone out of your life that is sucking the blood out of you, literally sucking the blood out of you, energy out of you, lot of resources out of you. You are going to be in this energy of, okay, I have to be in my compassionate, kind and nurturing kind of energy, but towards myself. Finally, I do see you being in this energy of letting go of something or someone that's stressing the hell out of you from quite a long time now. Now it could be a belief, it could be a belief that you are going to drop. If it could be a relationship, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be just you dropping this stressful energies that you're carrying around with yourself continuously all the time. Whatever it is going to make you feel like, oh my god, okay, and some kind of relief. It's like relief and aha moment of, okay, it's finally this ended, finally I'm free, finally I'm letting go of this and taking care of myself. Yeah, although I do see your tendency of being a Gemini, you're going to be in this energy of, yeah, this is happening, that is happening, going back to the same old pattern again, that from time to time. But mostly your focus is going to be in this energy of letting go of some kind of stressful kind of energy out of your life, out of your system, and saying goodbye to that for the time being at least, and focusing on yourself. Self-care, self-love, self-healing. Let's see the guidance for you guys here, Gemini, in the situation. We have the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Honey, all you want right now is to love yourself, take care of yourself. Stay in touch with your creative feminine side as much as you can, like painting, dancing, whatever you can do from your side in order to get yourself grounded. Okay, be in a grounded kind of energy, be in a loving, caring and nurturing and compassionate kind of energy within yourself, and stand still. Whatever is meant for you will come to you naturally, honey. But right now you have to go into your feminine side. Even if you're a male or female, doesn't matter. You have to go on your creative side, go like tune into your creative side, tune into your feminine energy, love yourself, take care of yourself. The love, the nurturing, the care that you want from other people, start giving it to yourself, and trust the process, trust the universe. Try to see things, people and situation from a different perspective. Self love, self care, self healing is going to give you a totally new understanding, totally new perspective about this universe, about these energies of love and everything that you are troubled, that you are stressed out about. It's all starts within you, not outside of you, basically, right? So stay in touch with your feminine side. Go start doing something that is going to enhance your feminine side, creative side. Now creativity can be like enhanced in so many ways, like again, dancing, painting, listening to music, or doing something creative, creating something beautiful. Just simply you can make food as well, doesn't matter. But do it with love, do it with compassion, do it with full attention. That's how you can go in tune with your feminine side. Anyway, so thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, God bless you, namaste.